I'll entertain a motion to come out of closed session.
So moved.
I have a motion to have a second.
Second.
Start the vote with Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Come on, ask all the supervisors to certify certification resolution, whereas the Carroll County Board of Supervisors convened a closed session this date pursuant to a recorded vote and on the motion to close the meeting in accordance with the Virginia Freedom of Information Act. Whereas Section 2.2-37D of the Code of Virginia required certification by the Board of Supervisors that such closed session was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. We went under closed session for discussion, Section 2.2-3711D, A1, A3, A6, and A29. Now therefore be it resolved that the Carroll County Board of Supervisors hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act were heard, discussed, or considered in the closed session to which the certification applies, and only such business matters as were identified in the motion by which this closed session was convened were heard, discussed, or considered in the meeting to which the certification applies. I'll start with Mr. Bryant.
I so certify.
Mr. Collins.
I so certify.
Mr. Horton.
I so certify.
Mr. Early.
I so certify.
Mr. Moore.
I so certify.
And I so certify. Okay, next on the agenda is invocation and pledge. I'll ask Mr. Bryant to lead us in invocation, please. Mr. Early will do the pledge.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you once again for allowing us to be here. God, we just ask that you just help us in the decision making for the county and do what's best for the county and the citizens. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And next on the agenda, we have citizens' time. Anybody sign up? Okay, on the agenda next is minutes, January 5th, 2026, and January 15th, 2026. I entertain a motion to do them both together or separate.
I'll make a motion to do them both together as presented.
Okay, have a motion to do them as presented, A and B. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I'll start the vote with Mr. Collins. Yes. Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
Mr. Horton.
Yes.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next on the agenda is the consent calendar that you received. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented.
I make that motion.
Have a motion by Mr. Horton to have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Moore. Any discussion? If not, I'll start the voting with Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
Mr. Horton.
Yes.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next on the agenda is the invoices. I'll entertain a motion to approve the invoices as presented.
I make a motion we approve the invoices as presented.
Okay, have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Yeah, start the voting to Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Mr. Horton.
Yes.
Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
And I vote yes. And next on the agenda is new business, Lifesaver Award presentation. I'm gonna ask Mr. Jason Phelps if he'll come up, please.
Good evening. Thank y'all for your time this evening. And had a couple of calls that we wanted to talk about, one from June the 13th. And had a traumatic injury, and the patient needed to go to Baptist, and the weather didn't cooperate. They didn't feel the patient was stable to go to Baptist by ground. So they took the patient to Twin County, had some significant life-saving measures performed there, put the patient back on the truck and went straight to Baptist. And that patient is alive today and continues to recover. And without the dedication of our volunteers, our paid employees, our volunteer fire departments, outcomes like this don't happen. The second call I want to recognize is on October the 14th. We had a call just across the county line into Patrick County. And the Patrick County crew was an hour away. They were leaving the hospital in Martinsville. Our Medic 5 crew and Rescue 12 fire crew was in Laurel Fork and was on scene within minutes. When they come in as difficulty breathing, as they got there, the patient went into cardiac arrest. The crew immediately initiated life-saving measures and resuscitated the patient, brought them back out to the LZ where several of us pitched in and got him on the helicopter. And he was flown down, had 100% blockage. After CPR and resuscitation, was discharged from the hospital with 0 deficits. Alive today for the quick actions of our crew. And, without them, we ain't here to present this stuff before you all to them, to show them how much we appreciate what they do every day. I'll go ahead and give out your all's names, and then we'll come up and do the presentation. On the June the 13th was Travis Little, Sam Adams, April Largen, Megan White, and Dale Edmonds. Like I said, that's the crew that wanted to fly. They couldn't get a helicopter. They got the patient stabilized and made the call to go straight because that's what the patient needed for the positive outcome. On October the 14th, 2025, was Samantha Riffey, April Largen, Richard France, Megan White, Wesley Yance, Thomas Stoneman, Carl Smith, and Joel Young. And after they found out what was going on and people was getting cleared up and freed up, we had a lot of people there to make a difference, and we had a lot of additional hands there at the helicopter pad at Rotometrics. But at this time, I want to give them these awards and thank them for their hard work and dedication, not only to the citizens of Carroll County, but our neighboring counties that need help too when their call volume is suffering for a lot of calls and they need our assistance. And this is truly one that had a positive outcome. Now, I appreciate your all's time to present these awards.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, for the June the 13th, we'll recognize Travis Little. Yeah, let's do it, Bruce. She put it in alphabetical order, and I called the last one first. You can stay up here. We're going to get a group picture. Dale Edmonds. Thanks, sir. April Largen. Thank you. Sam Adams. Moving on to the October the 14th. Send this one to April Largen. Samantha Riffey. Samantha was on the medic crew that arrived first on scene and defibrillated the patient on that call. And we also got a call from the hospital commending the job that she done in saving this guy's, giving him another chance. Thank you. Thomas Stone. Wesley Yance. And Joel Young. Megan, Richard, and Carl were able to make it with us tonight.
Wesley.
Thank you, Joe.
Wesley.
Again, I want to recognize you all.
Present.
Thank you all so much for your dedication and the work you all do.
We have one more.
Oh,
Mr. Phelps.
thank you, sir. Crystal, how do you need this to
Well, smile, Wesley.
Thank you.
Tell me when to stop.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Phelps.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all of you for what you do and for coming and the work you do. It doesn't go unnoticed, and really appreciate the effort and that you do.
Not only these two events, but I'm sure the last few weeks it's been really tough with the weather. How many times have y'all failed? Few. Yeah. But it's just not them instances. It's every day. We appreciate all y'all do.
We do. Thank you.
We do.
Thank y'all.
Yep.
And next on the agenda is National Police Week, and I'll read a little bit on the email. I did this for them last year. 1962, President John F. Kennedy signed a proclamation which designated May 15 as Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the week in which that date falls as Police Week. Currently, tens of thousands of law enforcement officers from around the world converge on Washington, D.C. to participate in a number of planned events which honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Carroll County Sheriff's Office was able to honor Deputy Curtis Bartlett in 2018 and Corporal Charles Catron in May of 2023. It's an honor to attend this memorial service and never forget the ultimate sacrifice these brave officers encounter. During Police Week, the Carroll County Sheriff's Office is able to attend the county service where each fallen officer's name is read and honored by lighting candles in the National Mall at the nation's capital. Also attending the Law Enforcement Museum and observing the Law Enforcement Wall, where each fallen officer has their name engraved so they will never be forgotten. May 15th of each year is the final ceremony where top leaders of our nation present a final speech in remembrance of the ultimate sacrifice each family may or have endured in its profession. National Police Week also provides multiple different events that include department competitions and mental health support groups. So on the agenda, they're asking the board to send, like we have in the past, some officers to National Police Week. And I'll entertain a motion if we want to do that.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, have a motion on Mr. Horton. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Okay, second by Mr. Moore. I'll start the vote with Mr. Collins. Yes. Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
Mr. Horton?
Yes.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next on the agenda is old business. Have committee appointments. I'll entertain a motion if anyone wants to put on for committee appointments.
I'd like to make the motion, Mr. Chairman, to appoint Greg Hawks to the PSA board.
Okay, have a motion to appoint Greg Hawks to the PSA board. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, I'll start the vote with Mr. Collins,
I was staying.
Mr. Moore,
I abstain.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next on the agenda is board member comments, and I will start with Mr. Bryant.
Just reiterate how we thank the EMS and fire and all the first responders. I know it's tough out in the cold weather, but they do a great job, and we thank them for that. And I'd just like to thank the staff and all the board for what they do. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant. Mr. Collins?
Yeah, first of all, I've got several. I'd like to start with, like to make a motion that we reaffirm the Carroll County's 2019 Second Amendment Sanctuary Resolution. And I've got that if anybody needs to see it.
Mr. Collins, I did have Mr. Durbin work on that to redo it to 2026. We're going to put it on the agenda for next month.
Okay. All right. Just for the record, my abstention from voting on Mr. Hawks. He's a wonderful man. I have an issue with how the vacancy is there to start with, and that's the reason for my abstention. Mr. Chairman, I have several things that I would like to submit for the minutes. I won't read them in their entirety, but just want to I'll give you a 2-sentence what they're about, and then I'll give them to the secretary and she can put those in the minutes. First one regards the social media policy. I have asked for a review of the social media policy from an independent agency, and just, I've got notes here about that where I requested that. Next one would be a formal statement for the record, withheld communications disclosed through Citizen FOIA. I'm submitting this statement because as a Board of Supervisors, we've had an agreement for the entire time I've been on the board that any information that's shared with some of the board and some board members left out, that it will be shared with them, especially when it has to do with them. Through a recent FOIA that was done, I was made aware of at least a dozen emails that had been sent that were in direct relation to me and never disclosed to me. So I'm just going to leave these for the record. Just a second, that may be it. That's all of it. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Mr. Horton?
I just want to reiterate, I really appreciate everything our EMS crew is doing. This weather out here has really been nasty. This ice has been something to deal with, guys, and I just want you guys to know we appreciate what you do, and we see it. We see it. I've heard a lot of our county come to me and told me a lot of good things that they're seeing. I feel like the citizens in the county are seeing the new activity we got through the EMS. So just want to tell you, Jason, thank you for what you do and all your crew. But thanks for the staff. Thank you for everything you guys are doing. That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Horton. Mr. Early?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a statement that I would like to read and discuss, or at least just read it. First, I'd like to thank all the first responders, community organizations, citizens, and county staff for coming together during the recent winter storm and frigid temperatures for our community. That's a true testament to all of you, that together we can do anything. It has truly been an honor to serve the citizens of the county. I took several oaths in my life, one for the military, the country that I serve and love, and one for being elected to the Board of Supervisors of the county and citizens that I love. Personally, to me, my service on this board ranks up there along with my marriage to my lovely bride and my military service. Laws, rules, and policies are passed every day. Some we like, some we may not, but we can have open, honest dialogue, and then in the end, the majority decides. That is true democracy, and that is what makes this country the best in the world. As elected officials, we are no better than the citizens that we serve. We are held accountable to the same rules, regulations, and laws, and we should continue to all strive to hold ourselves to higher standards as we are seen as leaders of our community. In regard to the social media policy that was just brought up, I was found to be in violation of that policy back in May last year. This board directed that I be punished. I may not have agreed with what the punishment was, or that I had even broken any part of a social media policy, especially since I don't do social media. I was found guilty because I spoke to a newspaper without permission by the county administrator. And that same thing has happened to another board member here. But I accepted it, read a statement in public. I read it. I did not have the chairman read it for me because I disagreed with what the findings were. Despite what happened to me, I focused on what the citizens elected me to do, serve them. Rules apply all the time to everyone, not just when it's convenient or for a personal or political gain. As I stated before, in my personal opinion, considering recent events, the citizens and taxpayers should not pay for an independent attorney to review county policies and procedures when the county has its own attorney to advise and guide us. If there is a member of this board that wants a second opinion, they can pay for it. Other than that, I just thank the staff for all you do. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Early. Mr. Moore?
Yeah, I'd like to echo what everybody else on the board had said. Thank our EMS and fire and sheriff's department and all of our emergency services for all they do. It's tough right now. It's tough every day, but these conditions. And Mr. Phelps, very appreciative of all you and your staff do to make sure that our citizens are taken care of. You know, I'm firsthand seeing ambulances have to come to houses and stuff right now and carry stretchers through ice that nobody wants to do in frigid conditions, but they still show up every day, and you're not going to go through Hillsville without seeing one going somewhere. You know, so I know it's a sleepless job, but you know, y'all are always on our heart and in our prayers. Just know that. So, and thank staff for all they do. Thank Crystal, Mike, and Mr. Durbin for all he does to make sure that the county is run properly. Felicia, congratulations on moving up, I guess you'd say, or having a bigger headache, but we look forward to working with you through this budget year and in the future, and thank you for being willing to serve in that capacity. So, and I want to thank the board for all they do. You know, it's a thankless, timeless job. We get phone calls all the time with a little bit of everything, so I know what each of you go through every day, and I just want to say I appreciate your dedication, and I enjoy serving with each and every one of you, because I know that ultimately at the end of the day you have the citizens first in your heart. So thank you for that. And with that being said, good.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. And I would just like to thank the PSA, all the weather we've had and keep the water and everything flowing throughout the county. Whether they've had to work in our county maintenance for keeping everything out here, or everybody come to work on the parking lot. VDOT, of course, has done a great job. Our emergency services, and I appreciate them coming tonight. Makes us proud, Mr. Phelps, and all the ones that do the Lifesaver Award. It's a good job. We really appreciate you all. I have had 2 fires in my community. One burnt down the Frost family on the Gap, and then Mr. Bunn. So if you would keep them in their prayers during this time as well. And also keep David Hutchins' family in prayers. He was a previous Sulphur Springs district supervisor that passed away, and they had his funeral this past Saturday. And one more thing on, if any of the supervisors would like to attend the EDA meeting, if you let me know sometime, if you want to kind of know what's going on, and I'll put you on a schedule and get in contact with them.
Can I ask one more question, Joe, about trash?
About what?
Trash, can't I?
Okay.
Mike and Mr. Durbin, be a question for you all. In January, I believe it was, we awarded a contract to Richardson Waste Management for Canton Convenience Center. It came out in the paper this week, and I don't believe everything that I read, but it said that they sold all their assets, that the company employees would still be there, but it's now Meridian Waste. Did we have a contract in place already with Richardson? Do we still have a contract? Who's it with? What is the status of that? And I think they said Meridian is a Charlotte, North Carolina-based company.
I have a meeting with them tomorrow, so we'll be able to work that out. We didn't exercise the agreement until we find out exactly who needs to be on that agreement as well.
So we don't know who. Did we have one already solidified with Richardson signed?
No. The agreement that the board approved, it was approved with Richardson's Waste Management. You know, if they purchase the assets, then that would go along with it. But I am going to meet with them tomorrow, discuss these things. The biggest goal that we have, that I feel like we have, is to make sure we continue operating that site.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess my question was, is there any question that Meridian will continue?
Not that I'm aware of. So hopefully it will continue as all, but we'll find out exactly how we're going to have to structure it.
Thank you.
I'll be happy to assist
Are
after
you
the
saying
meeting.
they sold? Because in that last paragraph it says they merged.
I didn't see anything about merge. Said they sold all their assets.
Okay.
Said that Meridian bought all the assets, is what the way it read.
All right.
And I don't pretend to know that. Somebody else would have to educate me on exactly what that means as far as whether it's, I mean, it reads to me as though it's now Meridian
Okay.
only, but that's just the way I read it.
All right, well, they'll find out. And since the social media policy was brought up again, and by you, Mr. Collins, for another review, we were contacted by the Carroll News because they've been contacted, I guess, by you about this. So I will read you the statement that has been sent that the board has approved. I'll read the statement now. Mr. Collins was determined to violate the policy because he did not include a disclaimer making it clear that he was only speaking for himself and not for the county or the board as a whole. The disclaimer you pointed to on Mr. Collins' Facebook page was modified after the policy violation was called to Mr. Collins' attention. Prior to that modification, he did not comply with the county's policy. This policy has been in place for several years, and Mr. Collins is not the first board member to be sanctioned for violating the policy. The board and the county attorney determined in both cases that a violation had occurred. In both cases, the board members in question faced similar consequences for the violation, and the policy was applied equally. We have rules and procedures that all board members must follow. Because it has been several years since the policy has been reviewed or amended, the board is considering whether updates or clarifications are warranted. Any modifications will be adopted publicly and made available to the public. The county's policy is not intended to have a chilling effect on public discourse, and all employees and officers of the county, including Mr. Collins, are free to speak for themselves on all matters of public concern, provided they take reasonable steps to make it clear that they speak for themselves only and not the county government as a whole. Mr. Collins has asked for an independent review of the social media policy. As previously stated, the board has consulted with the county's attorney and the remaining members of the board and have concluded it is not an appropriate use of taxpayer money to seek a second opinion. Mr. Collins has a right to seek a second opinion, but he would need to do so at his own expense. Okay. And County Administrator, comments?
Okay, I just wanted to make a quick statement. I was just going to tell Mr. Phelps that I appreciate him, and that, you know, a lot of times as we go through these jobs, we know that the people around us do great work, not only in the fire and rescue, but in the PSA and as a board, and also as many of our staff. But a lot of times we don't hear that. You know, some of us listen to the radio or see a siren going by, and we don't really know what's going on. Okay, I want to say it's great when you have somebody ahead of the department that brings in their employees and shows what a good job they do. Okay, I'm guilty of not doing that as much as I should, but that just shows good leader. And you know, I just want to tell him thank you for bringing that in, making us aware of the people that did this, and that not only that it gave me just 2 incidents of how these people expire on a daily basis, but it also brought to us and gave us ability. So I just wanted to thank Mr. Phelps for bringing that.
Thank you, Mr. Paulson. Mr. Durbin?
No comments this evening, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Next on the agenda, I'll entertain the motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Okay. Have a motion and a second. We'll start the vote with Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
Mr. Horton?
Yes.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
And I vote yes.